Let's get started on those cases, shall we? And I assume that those Digimon messages are like how they are every time I load the game back up. Yeah, I've already answered all of them. I don't know why the game does that. Oh well. In any case, let's get down to the cases. In any case, let's get down to the cases. Jeez, I cracked myself up. Alright. Snow White and 10,000 Dwarves. There's a mass hacking of Aiden accounts. Quietly find out who and why at Hoodie. 7,000 yen, 500 hacker points, a panic barrier, and paralysis barrier. Let's do it. It's from Detective Matayoshi. Snow White and 10,000 Dwarves. Investigation start. A case from Detective Matayoshi? Yeah, and it looks like someone's finally lost his mind. Chitose? Who? You'll see. Look at this photo. What's that? They look so stupid. What's with the weird poses? Seriously. I wonder if they're all just trying to take the dab to the next level. I mean, I don't dab, but even that looks stupid. They may look stupid, but let's zoom in and take a closer look. Uh-oh. Something tells me it may be pretty big here if we zoom in. Oh wait, I think I see it. Right in the corner where those, right on the right side of the photo. Those two guys in the plaid shirts, I can see blonde hair and a blue coat in between. Between those two guys. I can see who that is. That's Chitose in the photo. Busted! Busted! Eh? That's Chitose! In the front row, excuse me, doing the weird pose. That's you, isn't it? It looks like me, but it can't be. I'd never do anything like that. Well, it is you. Are you sure? Well, well. So even a member of Hoodie has fallen victim. Chitose has just helped confirm it. This is a large-scale hacking incident. I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad to be of help. You're unbelievable! How shameful for a hacker to be hacked! Hey, hang on! We don't know for certain that's what happened. Where did you get this image? It was among some data we confiscated from an Aiden user we arrested in relation to something else. He was secretly filming things going on in Aiden using a video tool attached to his avatar. But he claims not to remember seeing any of it. The timestamp shows that it was recorded while he was asleep. Who are the people dancing? They're all Aiden users. I've interviewed them one by one, but just like him, none of them have any recollection of it. When I asked for more details, it turns out they all fell asleep while connected to Aiden. How could anyone fall asleep while in cyberspace? Some people. Oh, I sometimes fall asleep while connected to Aiden. Could it be that they were just half asleep and don't remember? That's possible for some of them, but not every single one. And some of them were wearing those health monitor gizmos that measure your heart rate and stuff. The data from those things proves that they were fast asleep at the time they were supposedly doing this silly dance. Activity tracker information? Digivices are also equipped with them. In short, this is a major hacking incident. A large number of Aiden accounts have been hacked. The perpetrator assembled all the stolen avatars in one place. To avoid alerting the owners, they must have talked to avatars late at night and targeted the ones that didn't respond. But why make them do such an embarrassing dance? Was it supposed to be just an interpretive dance? Hang on. So they hacked lots of accounts, but all they did was have a weird dance party? An interpretive rave? Interpretive dance party? Good grief. It doesn't look like the victims have much to worry about. They do! I'm pretty damn worried. They've made me look like a fool. No one's been harmed yet, but that could change. The avatars people use in Aiden look exactly the same as they do in the real world. Because avatars are linked to real-world accounts, they can do anything the real person can. Bank withdrawals, shopping, legal procedures, and even crime. They can become someone else and do whatever they want. Yikes. Right, and if an account is raided while an avatar is hijacked, there will be no way to trace who did it. For someone capable of taking over an avatar like that, it will be a simple matter to steal the victim's account itself. Exactly. Despite the advanced techniques used to hack all these accounts, there's no sign of any serious misuse. All they've done so far is make people do a stupid dance. The perpetrator must be something of a joker. I don't think so. I fear they may be planning something terrible. I suspect this small stuff is just a trial run. Great minds think alike. I suspect the same. So far we know of about 100 accounts that have been hijacked, but that's surely just the tip of the iceberg. The real figure could be 10 or even 100 times higher. Imagine if someone was able to make 10,000 avatars do exactly what they want. Then there's the worst case scenario. Yikes, I can already tell with that kind of number it would be a very, very, well, even worse case scenario. Yes, cyber terrorism on an unprecedented scale. Based on the perpetrator's meticulous level of preparation so far, we have to consider the possibility. We must stop this from going any further. Ideally, I want to locate the perpetrator without bringing this to anyone's attention. Thank you for your consideration. If it ever got out that one of our members had been hacked, Hootie would lose all credibility. That's why he wants to resolve this in secrecy, and why he's come to us. Nice one, Nice one, Chitose. Right, I thought that was just a cheer, but looking at the face, I know that's complete sarcasm. So I had to say that in that sarcastic voice. I'm sorry. That's right. So let's put an end to this. For you and for me. Call me if you find anything. Bye for now. At least we have a clue thanks to Chitose. Let's start with this image. Come on! Don't look at it anymore! Leave it to me. I'll start by looking into the strange dance. I'll extract 3D poses from the image and run a search based on them. As there are several images, I can compile the poses for a video search too. What do you make of this? Let me see. What is it? It could be a fan dance? A fan dance. It's a dance that pop music fans do at concerts. I've identified it. The movements in this video are almost exactly the same as in the images. This video must have been taken at a live performance. It looks like the audience is dancing in front of a stage. But then again, I I believe that shot was taken at the Demon's Den, from what that location looked like. That's terrible. They're all out of sync and have no sense of rhythm. You're one to talk. It's not as if your attempt in Aiden was any better. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Erica, do you know who the singer is? Kumi Minamiya Sagaya. Okay, let me try this again. Kumi Minamiya Sagaya. I'll have to try and dissect that. Minami Asagaya. Kumi Minamiya Asagaya. I'll just go with that. Well, we'll just call her Kumi, just to kill the time. Claims to be 17 years old. Actual age, 31. Occupation, singer. What's with the age thing? It's a bit of a stretch. A lot of singers lie about their age. Although her occupation should probably be self-proclaimed singer. But she performs at the Punsuka Live Music Club in Nakano every week, and records her shows. It's always a full house. Punsuka? Is that the one in the corner of the second floor? It's usually a maid cafe. It looks like they just added some old audio equipment and a makeshift stage. They only have 7 seats. So a full house is 7 people! And it looks like it's the same 7 customers every time. I don't know if that means she's good or bad. It seems she's just made a major debut with a new song. Is there any point? You might want to take that back. The song reached number 3 in the sales rankings in the first week it was released. Seriously? But it seems that one person bought 10,000 copies. Did you hack the sales site already? You're so fast. No. Someone's boasting about it on the Punsuka message board. I just read it on there. One of the 7 people at the live performance? Yeah. The rest of the Sacred 7 bought 100 copies each, but that one really went above and beyond. The Sacred 7? What's that? It's what the 7 people at the live performances call themselves. All this is starting to give me a headache. Me too. Well, I mean, not really. I mean, my head's not aching, but I bet it would at some point. How about the singer herself? What's she like? Hang on. I'll check her social media. Oh boy, social media time. Wow, so many selfies and poems. She clearly sees herself as something of a star. I guess those sales kind of make her a star. She looks like she's having a good time. Let me see. I'll go with this one. I agree. At least she brings joy to those 7 people. She doesn't seem to have noticed she only has 7 fans. Maybe lucky number 7? But then again, she doesn't have 777, so she's not hitting the jackpot. It wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. Snow White was happy with the 7 dwarves. Yeah, that's kind of like the reference. All 7 guys with a female singer. You could take the singer being like Snow White. And the 7 guys are the dwarves. That's not all. Look at this announcement. Okay, like I said, I was just going to go with Kumi. Kumi to hold a huge concert in Aiden. Ticket sales are expected to reach 10,000. If the target is met, it will be her retirement concert. She probably won't have trouble selling 10,000. I'm sure the Sacred 7 will see to that. You're right. They've already sold out. Looks like one of them bought all 10,000 tickets. The other 6 are complaining about it on the message board. They're devastated they couldn't get a ticket. One of them has even written a complaint that's over 20,000 words long. Whoa. Unbelievable. I'll say unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. That's everything we know so far. If this was a mystery novel, this is where the detective would show up and crack the case. Now I have presented you with all the clues. Have you worked out the truth? Something like that. Except we still don't have enough to go on. At least we don't need to go as far as determining the motive. The perpetrator must be the one who bought all the tickets. Isn't that right, Sherlock? Sherlock? Do you mean me? Well, I mean, she did kind of do all the work there. Explain it in a way even I can understand. His objective might be to create an audience. He feels the need to provide a legion of adoring fans for his beloved Kumi. You mean artificially create a large audience for her concert in Aden? Buying up all the tickets is easy. It just costs money, but the seats would still be empty. When she sees that, she'll finally realize the truth, that she's not a big star. But if he could fill those 10,000 seats, she won't realize the truth, and it might even drum up publicity for her. People are sure to talk about a concert that big. So this is his only option. Hijack multiple accounts and make them into her fans. But how can he guarantee that everyone will be logged into Aiden during the concert? Because he's taken over people's accounts. He can pose as someone's friend and ask them to meet in Aiden or something. There are lots of ways. But then everyone would find out that their accounts had been used while they were asleep. It doesn't matter. That would be the last time he would need to hack their accounts. Even if people found out, and even if they called the police, they wouldn't catch him until the next day. I think he's been making all of his preparations late at night to avoid being found out before the day of the concert. I imagine it must be difficult to make 10,000 people all dance at the same time. That's probably why he's practicing. But it's by no means impossible. Everyone would be doing the same movements after all. Let's give it a try. Chitose, can you log into Aiden? Sure. Just a moment. I need to analyze Chitose's avatar. I found a back door. That's how he gets in. Seriously? Delete it! I can't do that. If I delete the back door before we catch him, he'll realize we're on to him. Yeah, I know that, but I still don't like it. Okay, I've connected to Chitose's avatar via his account. You can control him from this terminal. Give it a try, David. Whoa! My body's moving by itself! Ouch! Hey, come on! Be gentle! This is pretty easy. This is quite difficult. This is pretty easy. Cut it out! I'm giving you exactly 1 second to stop that, before I come after you! And that's how he does it. You can log out now, Chitose. Experiencing it firsthand has made me appreciate the gravity of the situation. Oh, that was good for a little giggle. But then again, a lot of the stuff I've been saying are good for the giggles. Okay, I'll report to Matayoshi. Be quick. We haven't got much time. And David, I won't forget what you just did. I'm gonna get back at you for that. Hey, it's for what you did earlier. With trying to sway away from the objective and trying to get the girls. You pervy bastard. I've just heard from Matayoshi. Because no one's come to any actual harm, it's possible the case won't be pursued any further. What? That's not like him. He also said we should forget we ever heard anything about this incident. The security of all accounts will be updated at noon tomorrow, in absolute secrecy. That's the end of the matter. Just like that? Knowing Matayoshi, he probably put pressure on Kamishiro. It could be the end for Kamishiro if people found that aid and security had been compromised. That's all well and good for Matayoshi, but what about my wounded pride as a hacker? You'll just have to suck it up this time. I guess this means Kumi's fairy tale must come to an end. There's no way her concert can go ahead now. I don't think so. All the information I can find says it's going ahead as scheduled. Tonight, where the Demon's Den used to be. But how? What's Kamishiro thinking? Are they just going to look the other way after what's happened? Maybe Kamishiro made a secret deal with the perpetrator to allow it to go ahead as long as no criminal acts are committed. How could they? You can't let someone get away with hijacking other people's accounts, regardless of the reason why. David, you've had your account stolen. Surely you understand how I feel? It's unforgivable. We can't let him get away with it. Yeah. Right, David! In any case, Kuri's case is over. We were told to forget we ever heard anything about it. Ryuji! Which means that neither Matayoshi nor Kamishiro get to have a say in whatever we do next. Isn't that right, Chitose? Yeah! It's almost time for the concert. I guess we just have to gate crash it. We'll meet up at the Demon's Den tonight. Let's do this, fellas.